Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
You got eyes on it? Yes. Yes, I did. Before you tried.
Oh my goodness, y'all are killing me. So the whole reason we're late, guys, is because while we were listening to Amanda's show, I had the windows open because it's so nice out. It's finally chilly here, and I was writing down some last-minute notes, and we heard something in the woods, and no lie, it sounded like a person walking in the woods. And it's not really an area where people should be walking. So Jason snuck out and went and got his gun, and we I just kind of sat there with the girls and we watched through the window, and it ended up being an armadillo. But he kind of wanted to scare it off, and I guess he missed. I don't think he was trying to shoot it though, so I don't think he really missed. I think it was more like he was just trying to make a lot of noise so it would go away. But apparently it didn't really get scared. So while we were setting everything up, the dog started barking really loud. So Jason went to go check and see. So if you hear any gunshots, you'll know that's why. Yeah, those armadillos are not fun. So yeah, I know, Rain, that's what I was thinking. Yep, there's the gunshot. So okay, let's see who all's in here. JS Farms, W5, all of my peeps are here. Cool. Angel Man. Okay. Yeah, you're not late tonight, T. That's awesome. Alright. Looks like we have a few new faces in here. There's Brenda. Jay. Hope's Homestead. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of new faces. So just by a show of hands, how many of you have, how many of y'all have even heard of vetiver? That's what I want to know. I want to know how many of y'all have even heard of vetiver. Are you not going to let them in? Alright, he's back. You got feedback there, so I'll get out.
Probably from the shot.
No, it wasn't from the shot. The shot was far enough away. That was from me slamming the door. Closing the door.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, so Farmer Meemaw has heard. Palmetto has not. I Wear Aprons has. Ginger Rose has. Lonely Prepper has. Alright. Okay, so...
Okay. Have you started yet already?
No, I was just telling everybody what happened, and we were kind of talking about what all was going on with the armadillo.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a dead armadillo.
Oh, you got him? Yeah, Palmetto's mad at you.
Why?
He said all the fun happens after he leaves.
I think it was his stank that brought it here.
Oh, is that what you think it was?
Yeah. All these stickers on my sweatshirt now. Okay. So can I do it?
How many people we got in here? It's,
I don't
yeah,
know.
it's 5 after. I guess you can.
Why don't you have it set up the right way?
Set up what right way?
You have it set up the wrong way.
You mean the
You got 72 supposedly watching. So.
You want me to pop out the chat?
No.
What?
No, you just did it. You did it different than how I do it. And yeah, I'm not saying you did it
Oh
wrong.
my goodness, guys.
Just saying you
I
did
did
it
it different.
You did it different, so.
Okay. Don't start without me. There's Krista. Now we can start.
Now I can do it.
I can't start without some sugar and a spoon. I need a sugar and a spoon.
There's your sugar.
I need a spoon.
Hey, bring the honey too, because I want honey in my tea.
I'm not doing that. You know, look, everybody knows.
And you need a
Hey, we need some honey and a spoon.
And the charger.
And the charger for the Chromebook, please.
No, that's right behind you.
Nope.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Homestead Network is proud to bring to you the live stream champions of the world. I am the Big Bear. She is the Mama Bear. And we are the Big Bear Homestead.
Okay, guys. So living like Claire's here. Awesome. Go! Always. Thanks for not maxing out your mic this time. Okay. So we have a lot of people who do not know what vetiver is.
I know what it is. It's a grass.
You're a cheater.
And it grows 8 foot tall.
No, not 8 foot tall.
Well, the root does.
No.
That's
Stop.
what you said.
Shh.
It.
Shh. You are spoiling it.
You know what I'm not?
What?
I'm not a palmetto pooper scooper.
Pimento pooper scooper.
Pimento pooper scooper.
That was really funny.
That's what Ladessa calls
I think
palmetto paratrooper.
I think the best part about that whole thing was the fear that was instilled inside her that she didn't want to tell it. She didn't want to tell anybody what his name was.
Hold on. Angel Man, you got to send me something, man. I ain't got none.
We don't have any black strap.
You know what? I've never had it.
You're a wannabe Meemaw.
Hi, Blaze.
Why don't I get the big chair during the show? Because I like to do this to annoy Palmetto. I'm harmless, but if you tell anyone, I'll have to kill you. Oh,
the last little bit of my honey.
you're such a liar. It's not the last little bit.
That's what Blaze said.
He's a liar, too. He's holding out on you. Oh, they're probably not. We'll see.
I love my bee spit.
Dude, how much you want to put in there?
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna get up on my stuff?
Yeah.
You go.
All on your stuff. Hey, Kitty. Glad to see you. I saw Amanda earlier. I hide honey, too. See, I'm not the only person that does it. BP. No, it's not pee.
Hey.
Bee bopping.
You know what a honeybee is doing? Why y'all up in my stuff?
Because you stole.
You know when a honeybee is flying and he's got his legs crossed and she's got her legs crossed, you know what she's doing? She's looking for a BP station.
Oh, that was stupid. Okay. So, let's talk about vetiver. So, you know how I like to do? The very first thing. Did they order you another phone?
Oh, so you
kind
could have
of.
went all night.
Kind of. I mean, ultimately, yes, they did. But I had to get really kind of matter of fact with the lady. Because she kept trying to tell me. Okay, so let me fill y'all in. Amanda's asking me about my phone because my phone started acting crazy on me again. And different phone, they gave me a like new phone. And so this like new phone decided to crap out on me yesterday evening. And again today. I thought it had fixed itself, which we all know it never really does fix itself. So it crapped out on me today. And I called them and the lady was telling me like all this. It was a technical support lady. And she's like, well, I'm sending you a message now. Respond to it. I'm like, what part of I can't do anything to my screen because I can't see anything? Do you not understand? And she just, it was just silly. So. Silly. But, so anyway, it was just one of those things. They finally said to me, they finally said that they would send me a new phone. And of course it'll be like 2 or 3 days. And, you know, so that's basically what.
Krista, this is the second time Krista said our volume is crackling.
I don't know why.
Is everybody hearing crackling volume or just...
There's a tech lady on the couch behind me. Oh, yeah, a tech coach. That's right.
Is anybody else hearing volume crackling or is that just Krista?
No crackling. Yes, it's crackling here. No.
No. Okay. Well, maybe you guys need to refresh.
Is there an essential oils for shingles? Yes, there's several. Yes, crackling. So some people have it, some people don't. Sporadically, a little bit.
Is it like snack crackle pop? I don't know. Kitty messed with our computer today, so if anything's messed up, it's all her fault.
Okay, so let's talk about vetiver.
Let's talk about vetiver, baby. Let's talk about the vector and me.
Okay, so very first thing, what is vetiver?
It's grass.
Vetiver is a very tall grass. Can grow up to 6 feet tall. It's kind of in the same morphologically, I guess is the right word, of like your lemongrass. It's a fragrant grass, but what it does is it grows these very intricate root systems underneath the ground, and that's actually where the oil comes from. It's really thick. I don't want to jump the gun.
Hold on. Let's try something.
What?
A lot of people are saying it's crackling.
Okay.
Okay, so what about now? Does it crackle now? I know Wayne's thinking it's crackling because he's thinking it's cracklings and he's just hungry. Krista? Kitty?
Bueller?
No, not now. No crackling. No.
Whoa, Root says, really?
Better.
Are you picking on me, Palmetto?
Good now. Sounds better. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So,
I just had to lower it down a little bit right now. Mm-hmm. Just lowered it down.
So it has this very intricate root system.
It's because she's so loud.
Where the oil comes from. So the history behind vetiver, it has a lot of history in Ayurvedic uses where, you know, like one of the things I was reading is that it's actually mentioned, it's a holy herb that's actually etched into the oldest sacred Hindu book, and I'm probably going to butcher this, but the Bhagavad Gita, and it's actually mentioned in that book. It has a lot of history in the traditional, like in South Asia, Southeast Asia, West African areas. It's also been used in the Middle Ages along with lime and rosewood for its fragrance. It has a very earthy smell, so it was typically used more for male smell, like male fragrance. It was used, this was interesting, it was used in massaging brides to sanctify them before marriage. I thought that was pretty, never heard of that before. And then the ancient Chinese believed that it had calmative powers that cool the system, that energize your brain cells, which we're going to talk a lot about that, and also to pacify. What are you looking for?
I was looking for my frankincense.
It's in the house.
Yeah.
It also helps to pacify feelings of hurt or anger, that kind of thing. It was also used to cool down in summer heat. So like they would take the roots, or not the roots, they would take the roots and they would bunch them up and make floor mats out of them, and it would actually it would cool the ground. They would take and make curtains out of the leaves or the strips of the grass. They would thatch it for roofs. And then the smell, obviously the smell was a fragrant smell. And it would also keep things cool, and the aromatic properties were also, and this is again like what we were talking about with last week's, a lot of these things worked and they didn't know why they worked because we didn't know all the properties that it has now.
Rain says, which makes me think it is also another good one for hot flashes. Teresa Deans wants to know if you can link it up after the show.
What does she mean?
I don't know. Robin, can you link it up after the show? I have never
I can't put, because of compliance, we've talked about compliance issues before. The best way, if you want to find that information as far as being able to get some, just hit me up with an email and I can point you in the right direction. Another thing that they used to use and still do use is the root system is so thick and intricate that they use it for soil erosion because it doesn't allow the soil to wash away. And it also helps replenish the soil and the fertility of the soil. So they'll plant vetiver to not only keep soil erosion from happening, but also to put nutrients back into the soil.
Hold on, we froze. Let me see if it's just me. Or if it's the thing. If it's YouTube again. Because I froze like I was like the Flash. And it was like, da-da-da-da. There we go. And now I'm moving.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
we're good.
Let's see. In Sri Lanka and India, they actually call it the oil of tranquility. The really interesting thing, this vetiver that we have was... is sourced in Haiti. The company that I use does they're sourcing, they go to countries that can grow the plants that they extract the oils from, and they find a way to help impact those areas for the better. So they chose to grow the vetiver in Haiti. I want to do a little bit of research. I know that Haiti got hammered pretty bad with this last storm. So I'm not sure what the implications of that will be for the vetiver source, but I'm definitely going to look into that. Now, here's the good thing. Vetiver mixes very well with lavender, like we talked about last week, ylang-ylang, and also clary sage. So this vetiver works really good. And whoever was asking me about, I think it was Rain, was asking about hot flashes. Vetiver does work really well paired with clary sage for that purpose. Okay, real quick disclaimer. There hasn't been enough research. See, here's the thing about vetiver. It's a very powerful oil. But there hasn't been a whole lot of research done on it about the implications of like with pregnancy, breastfeeding, anything like that. So like I tell everybody with a lot of different things, be very careful. Some of the books that I have researched in there say that it's perfectly fine for women in pregnancy, but I would still consult with your physician to make sure that it's okay.
The only nice girl in the chat box right now that's not talking about gross stuff is Brooklyn Girl in the Caribbean, and she wants to know how you spell it.
Vetiver. Okay. Now, this is the really another really interesting thing. It says that vetiver is most closely related to sorghum as far as the family that it's in. But, well, like I said before, morphologically, it looks more like lemongrass, where it's like a fragrant grass. What?
Krista wasn't talking about the gross stuff either.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't talking at all.
And what I thought...
Claire started it.
What I thought was really interesting, we're talking about 6 feet grass, tall. The roots can go as deep as 8 feet. And that's, like, to me, that's amazing. Because some tree roots don't get that deep. What?
Rain made me laugh. Kitty, I can't. We
What is
took
she
it
on?
off that computer and it's on the Mac. I don't have a Skype.
Okay. Alright. So, let's talk about the properties that this oil has. The first big one is that it's an antioxidant. And we had talked about antioxidants last week and the week before about how the formation of free radicals, free radicals are what happens when you have oxidative damage in your system, which causes things to break down and for you to get sick. There was a study done at Clemson, just in our backyard here, not too far, back in 2005, so about 10 years ago, where they found that vetiver oil had, it possessed a strong free radical scavenging activity is what it said. And what they meant by that was that when you applied vetiver, it actually helped to get rid of the free radicals that are in your system. Now, here's another cool word. This is a new word that I learned. It's called, let's see. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. What are you reading?
Nothing. Just keep going.
It promotes the regeneration of skin and tissue. So like scars, stretch marks, pock marks, acne, burns. I think it's cicatricent. Basically what that big huge word means is that it has regenerative properties when it comes to being applied to the skin.
Night, Bass. Say goodnight, Bass.
Good night, Bass. So if you have a burn and you're wanting the skin to grow back and to heal properly, applying vetiver will help that. Just like when you do lavender or frankincense, it will help promote the skin growing back healthily. The other thing that makes vetiver really good for any kind of skin issue is that it has antiseptic properties. So it reduces the possibility of infection and it kills bacteria. They were saying in an article that I read that just a minimum concentration can kill staph infection. So that's pretty cool. It's been said that it would be very useful before and after, like if you have surgery. So before surgery and after surgery, applying the vetiver would promote keeping that area clean and bacteria free.
What is the base oil used to make vetiver oil?
There is no base oil. It's the vetiver. Okay, the vetiver is steam distilled, and so the oil comes from the roots.
It goes back to its roots.
Okay, so another big one is, okay, follow me on this. Vetiver is very effective in the nervous system and helps with overall brain health. And the reason why I bring that up is to say that these next couple of things are because of its properties of being able to promote healthy brain activity. One of the big ones that I've heard of vetiver being used for is ADD and ADHD. And the reason for that is, exactly,
What'd you say?
Because of its grounding and calming effects. They did a study where there were 40 children, and they did over a span of 2 years, ages 6 to 12. And what they did is they tested overall concentration and what's the word I'm looking for? Concentration and focus, and their overall productivity, just how well they were able to do a task and keep on task. And they tested lavender, and they tested cedarwood, and they tested vetiver, and then they tested another one that was like a blend. The lavender did pretty well. There was a 53% increase over 2 years. The cedarwood was an 83% increase, and vetiver was a 100% increase.
So, Ninja Rain wants to know, so does that mean it would go well with rosemary too? Because rosemary is a memory
stimulant. Yes. Yes. Vetiver does have stimulant properties. This is another one of those weird wacko ones where it has stimulant properties but also has sedative properties. And again, when we say sedative, we don't mean knock you out, go to sleep. Sedative simply meaning to calm things down and to just... This is like a major... This oil is like chill pill is basically what this boils down to. Just like it had product... one of the things that it says that it benefits is I guess I might leave that one alone.
What?
Because we're family friendly.
Yes, leave it alone.
Okay, so tonic. This oil also has tonic properties. It can improve your immune and nervous system. So it's an overall protector of...
Will it work as good as Ativan?
What's Ativan? See, I don't do all of these pharmaceuticals, so... you know, the thing... So... Vetiver is one of these that it goes to the amygdala gland that's in your brain. And what the amygdala...
Amanda says if you have a Note 7, turn it off now.
Don't have a Note 7.
Whatever that means. I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's a phone.
Okay.
Okay. So, what this does is it works on your limbic system. In your limbic system, you have the amygdala gland that's in your brain. And your amygdala gland stores and releases emotional stress. So, what the vetiver does is it goes to the... It helps with the limbic system by helping to release all of that emotional stress and emotional trauma. So anybody with any kind of anxiety, anything having to do with stress or anxiety, whether it be you're having insomnia, you're having nightmares, night terrors, anything with that, it's going to help with that. One thing I do know is it does have the same effects as diazepam. And that, I do know what that one is. That one treats anxiety, muscle spasms, seizures, and vetiver has the same effects as diazepam. So if you take diazepam, you don't want to use vetiver on top of it.
Okay, somebody wanted to know if it would help with autism. And then Sandy Harper just asked if it would help with memory loss. And I think that one is yes.
Memory loss, yes. Because again, we're talking about overall brain health. And it does have restorative and regenerative properties. So again, memory loss definitely would be something to try to help with that.
Okay, time out. Now, if you guys missed it because the chat is going so fast, Miss Amanda, Palmetto Paratrooper's wife, works for Verizon. Mm-hmm. And she's working, I guess, in a different window with the technical support people. She just got a call or something. And if you have that phone, that
Note 7,
turn it off now because the batteries have been catching fire. That's why she said that.
Okay. Yes, I did hear that somewhere. Something about a battery catching fire. What?
Natasha just said, "Hey, didn't we go there with him?" and pointed at the monitor.
Hey, Tasha. Okay.
Tasha.
So basically, what this oil does, And the thing is that, your brain controls a whole lot of what goes on in your body. So this oil goes to promote a healthy brain, which then trickles down into every other system in your body.
Ooh, even the replacement phones are being recalled.
Okay. Another thing that I thought was really interesting was it repels termites.
What?
Yes. They did a study at LSU where they applied vetiver within certain areas where they knew there was active tunneling done for termites. And they saw a notable decrease in termite tunneling activity. And it was they used 5 micrograms per 1 gram of sand. So they sprinkled it around, and the reason why they think that it was because they used a lot of different oils, but the vetiver they thought was the most effective because it has a long-lasting activity, and I'm going to tell you why, guys. All of the other oils, if you've ever used oils before, you'll notice that they're kind of, I don't want to say watery because they're still oil, but they're thinner. They kind of, most of them will come straight out of the bottle. You'll be meaning to only use 1 drop, and you end up using 4. This bottle.
Teresa Dean says, so if it repels termites, then that means it should repel piss ants.
It is. It does have insect repellent properties, so I mean it's definitely one you could try. But I want you to watch this, guys. There is no, I mean, this oil, it won't come out. Like, you have to shake it. You see, there's absolutely nothing coming out of this bottle. It is so thick, it won't come out. You have to shake it out, or I end up usually opening up, taking the little spout that's on it, taking it off, and usually taking something. He just called you. That's
because he's the pinto pooper scooper.
Okay, so another thing, going back to the insect repellent properties, they've also used it to repel and control mosquito larvae, and the mosquito larvae that can carry mosquitoes that carry malaria and yellow fever. So it's another thing that you can use.
You got a suggestion on drawing for a tick bite, deer tick, lime? Just found the stupid thing. Maybe in time this time.
I always use drawing salve, but
while she's looking it up, who's the bum that did the thumbs down? Come on, show yourself.
Good luck with that one.
I know. I just like to say that. It makes me sound tough. Show yourself. This town ain't here big enough for the 2 of us. Is there a list of insects that this is good for?
Not really. In my research, what I've seen is termites, mosquitoes, but more as far as the mosquitoes go, you're more repelling the larva, not the actual mosquito.
It repels the cockroach because Palmetto ran.
And the other thing is it's a vermifuge, which means that it destroys or expels parasitic worms. So it can be ingested. It does have oil supplemental facts on the back. So you can take it to expel parasites.
All parasites? I'm just asking. I'm just curious.
Your wife's not included.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
No, what do you mean?
No, you don't
what
have
kind of
nothing,
parasites? I know one is ticks are not ticks. Lice are considered parasites, correct?
Okay.
I mean, technically speaking, they're a parasite, and you can use vetiver for lice.
See, Palmetto, you need to get some for your beard.
10 times the size of cockroach.
If it gets rid of the lice. For your beard.
Why are you going back and forth with him?
He started it.
No, I'm sure he did not. Okay. So back to the whole brain function thing. Because it's promoting brain activity, the oil is an it's very woody.
Yeah, it smells like a...
Well, he said it reminded him of cedar wood.
Mm-hmm.
A lot like cedar wood.
It reminds me of... It reminds me of a campfire the next morning. So that's what it reminds me of.
So it's an immune stimulant. So it helps to promote your immune system to help keep you healthy. Again, healthy brain, healthy body. And it's also anti-infectious, meaning that it prevents the spread of germs. So it's another thing to keep in mind. The common uses. Has anybody ever heard of vitiligo? It's spotty skin. It's I guess there's patches of skin that are darker than others.
Cream corn's in the house. I mean roasted corn.
This actually helps with that because it will actually redden up the skin. I guess it helps. Is it like red corpuscles or something that are up underneath the skin, and it helps to actually give more color to the skin. It's been known to help with tuberculosis, even anorexia, which I thought was interesting. And I believe that goes back to the whole healthy brain function. ADD, obviously, it helps with focus and concentration. Stretch marks, this is a big one. Stretch marks, discoloration in skin, scars. It has regenerative properties, so it's going to help with any kind of marks like that.
Oh, so wait a minute. So you're saying this helps with stretch marks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, Wayne, if you beat me, I'll send this to you to help with your fatty stretch marks.
Really?
You have not been knowing what he's been saying in here.
What has he been saying?
You don't want to know.
Okay. So, let's see. A lot of things that I saw on in all of my Jason needs to keep it.
What do you think you get for Christmas, Brad?
Okay, so some of the things that vetiver is used for, absent-mindedness. Another one we were talking about with the amygdala and how the amygdala helps to store and release stress. This oil is very helpful for abuse trauma. So any victims of abuse, this helps to work that amygdala gland to be able to help and release that trauma stress. It's also been used with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, anything brain related that becomes an issue. This oil has been used in treatment of that. Epilepsy, fear of flying, hemophilia. Another one that I thought was interesting is auditory processing disorder. Again, going back to the brain. Anything having to do with the brain. And to me, that covers just about everything. And that's why I wanted to cover this oil, because it's not really published a lot. There's not a lot of people talking about it. It is a little bit more of the higher expensive oils, but...
What about a fear of clowns?
Overall anxiety, yes.
Okay, well, Palmetto has a fear of clowns. That's what I'm saying.
He does not have a fear of clowns.
He does. That's what he said right here.
Oh. Well, yeah. Anything, I mean, even somebody who was afraid of sharks, it would work really well.
That wasn't me. See, that wasn't me. I was fixing to answer Lode's question, and she busted that out. See, that wasn't me. It's vetiver. Vetiver.
Yeah, so...
Clowns. Clown, fool. Clown. And she isn't even here.
Yeah, I know. She's working. She always works Monday nights.
You should call her. And say, hey.
It also helps with delusions and hallucinations. Another thing, going back to the ADD and ADHD, it also helps with learning disabilities and learning difficulties.
Do you put it on topically or do you mix it with a carrier oil?
Okay. It is safe enough to use neat. But if you're using on a younger child, like 6 and older, I would definitely dilute it with some carrier oil.
Vetiver. V-E-T-I-V-E-R. Victor. Echo. Tango. Indian.
Yeah.
Victor. Echo. Romeo.
Okay. Epilepsy, I think I already said. Also bipolar, which I don't know if Mima's in here, but the overall psychology people, we don't agree with bipolar.
Mima. Hey, baby. How y'all doing?
Bipolar is
I'll be
not.
there in a minute.
Is really not bipolar. It's more like severe depression, and then and you know it's more like, or not severe depression, it's more like you have a big manic, you're very manic, and then when you come down off of that mania, the average person, that would be depression for them.
Mima's here.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah. So,
No, Palmetto, I was expecting to get hit, to be honest with you.
So anyway, another thing that it's
Does
good
it
for.
work on old stretch marks?
Yes.
I can't believe I just said that out loud.
Yes. Yes.
Very nice. Meemaw sounds like it is a mood disorder.
For she's talking about bipolar.
She was watching on TV but was texting on the phone
Yeah. Right. They used to call it manic depression.
while
exactly.
she was stepping on ants.
So this, and another thing, the reason why this is in our medicine cabinet.
Suburban said, "Sold, sign me up."
The reason this is in our proverbial medicine cabinet is because this works excellent in conjunction with lavender for overall anxiety, for nightmares, anything, like I had said before, and I say this just about every week, anything that has to do with that smells earthy or is in the ground, like when you're talking about extracting roots or barks of trees, anything like that that's got that earthy smell to it, is generally going to be calming and have sedative properties. So what?
Meemaw says personally she thinks many mood disorders are linked
to gut problems. I agree with that. A healthy gut, between your gut and your brain, those are the two big.
Speaking of gut, are you going to tell everybody about what we joined?
What we joined?
Yeah. Yeah, what we joined.
What did we join?
The Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah. My gut has a mind of its own.
USA Kiwi.
You didn't tell me the tweet.
You didn't ask.
Yes, I did. Right before we went live, you said I tweeted it, and then you never told me.
Oh, well, that's because we were live.
What was it?
It was, if I said the Breakfast Club, they had to say 80s rule.
Okay. So anyway.
So USA Kiwi.
Karen gets it.
Karen. How can we get more involved? What do you want to get?
When it comes to guts, bigger is not better, Jason. See, a bunch of people don't know what the 80s rule is.
You didn't watch the video.
What did the video say? That you were going to tweet it?
That's the first time Kiwi won anything.
80s are semi-awesome. Well, that's good. And actually, Karen, this will help with the anxiety that you and Brian are going through right now. So this is going to be sent to you as a little bitty vial, but I'm telling you, with as thick as this stuff is, it will last for a while. So, alright, so let's see. What if you don't have Twitter? Yeah, I told him he needs to stick with YouTube, but
then you need to get Twitter.
No, Twitter is useless.
You know who is asking that question?
I know who's asking it. But that's also one of the people that said that she didn't know what vetiver was either, and it will help. I'm telling you, like a bunch of you that I'm seeing in here.
Would it help my BFF?
We have a bunch of people with insomnia here. And depending on what the reason for your insomnia is, whether it be some kind of traumatic experience, whether it be your brain just not being able to shut down at the end of a stressful day, whatever the case, this oil works really well at helping with those kind of issues. Let's see. Does anybody, we've got about 10 minutes or so, does anybody have any questions on vetiver or anything? I guess we can kind of open it up. Which oil for sleep? Plenty. Vetiver works. Lavender works. What else did we say? We've studied quite a few. Cedarwood works. Didn't we say Lang-a-Lang was also how to set it properly?
Christine said I had to get a Twitter, Instacrap, all because of y'all. Didn't want to miss out.
That's funny. Let's see. Yeah. So you can use Lang-a-Lang too. Cedarwood is one. Oh, shingles.
You better help her out.
Chicken pox
We
and
own
shingles.
it. We own it, Sugar Mama.
Yeah, I've looked this one up before. I should have retained this one by now.
Would you add it to a cup of hot tea?
You can.
Would it kill a flea?
You're funny. You've done peppermint, and I'm using it for shoulder pain. Anything better? Lemongrass. Lemongrass and peppermint together would work really well. Ginger rose. And then on top of that, okay, how do you use it and how much do you use it?
Okay, hold on.
Wait.
Miss Zelda, it depends on what oil you're talking about, sweetheart.
Yeah, each oil is different, whether it be aromatic, topically, or ingesting it. I do not like green oils in there. Okay, so for shingles,
does it look like this?
there's a couple of different protocols on here that they say.
What is the price range?
Oregano, rosemary, and frankincense is the number one suggestion that they say. Another one is a lot of the different companies have a cellular health complex that can be used, and then also a digestive enzyme complex, and both of those help to get rid of all the crap that's in your system that, purges all of that.
Okay, Sugar Mama, here she comes with the answer, so pay attention.
With what?
Shingles.
That's what I just answered.
Oh.
You were too busy talking.
I thought you were talking about the other question.
What was the other question?
The one that I told you to hold on about that was right after, see, this is what happens when, what was the best way? Oh, the one here. Robin, I missed out, but how do you use it?
Yeah, I just said it. Topically, aromatically.
Pause.
You're killing me. You're really bad at this comment stuff.
You don't know how to communicate.
So any of those oils will help with shingles, chicken pox, anything like that. As far as how much you use and how you use it, specifically with vetiver, I would say 1 to 2 drops. The best places for vetiver would be on your spine and on your feet, and also to inhale. The best way to inhale this this oil is just 1 drop on your in the palm of your hand. If you rub them together so that you spread the oil out and warm it up just a little bit, cup it over your nose and take a deep breath. That helps tremendously. How much would you take internally?
And we need to lift our cups and say cheers to Christine Jewell, 2 weeks without a cig.
Awesome. Do I have enough book orders for the discount? Yes, I do. I'm just waiting to see if and when they're going to release another edition. I haven't seen it yet.
And Josh, 7 days without a Dr. Pepper.
Very awesome. Very, very cool. I'm proud of both of y'all. Very neat. Kitty, as far as I know, internally, I would just say a couple of drops. Maybe 2 drops.
And Wayne says 7 hours without a donut.
Smokes, I'm going to try and get away from you soon. One habit at a time. That's right.
You're welcome.
See. It seems like my shingles never really went away. What should I do? That,
Call a roofer.
See, that little book right there sometimes doesn't have all the big, good answers. Let me look at this one real quick.
Can you get me a tea bag while you're over there?
Yeah, give me just a second.
Okay, now, while she's looking that up, Rain. The kids came to us, really it was like, was it Ladessa or Carol?
Oh, that was Ladessa.
I think it was Ladessa.
That
She
was
said,
Ladessa.
she said, so,
She had a serious question.
she's like, I got a question. And I said, okay, what's your question? Who do you think would win in a fight? Rain Country or Superman? Because I hear Chuck Norris wears Rain Country pajamas.
Yep, that's what she said. She said that's her hero now.
Yeah.
She's got super ninja powers. This is the perfect temperature for you. Okay, so shingles. See, that's what I was saying. The detox blend I think would probably be the best oil as far as shingles goes, because what that does is that gets rid of all the crud that's in your body and processes through your liver and your kidneys and all that stuff. So that's what I would take as far as shingles goes. Would definitely I would look at the detox blend and go with that one. And just look up detox blend on whatever company that you go with.
Thank you, Mimo. Hey, Brad, but you need to roll the 20 die to find out what hit power you got.
12 years sober. Woo!
Woo!
Awesome.
Way to go, Maddie, raising my glass. 12 years sober.
That's really awesome. There was another question
Okay,
somebody asked.
Hold on. We froze here. Okay, I'm gonna refresh and see what happens.
There was another question about something. I seem to remember somebody asking.
John Kohler, 14 years without a cig. Okay, everybody, I refreshed and it got better, so.
Mine's fine.
I knew you were a nerd, bro. Yeah, way back.
Let's see. 20 die was a. Yeah. Okay, I had to refresh. So, anybody have any questions? Now, I've heard of a couple people talking about plantar fasciitis. Where can we find the other book you like to use? That was another one that I was going to offer for us to order, because I think that one is the same thing that you can if you get so many people to order the book, it's what?
Oh, Metal said he made it 31 years without a care.
Yeah. That would be this one, this Modern Essentials book. And that's this one right here. This one you can get on aromatools.com. But again, if you guys would like to try and put together an order where we can, you know, do, we can order, you know, get maybe 10 or 12 people. Maybe we'll be able to do that as well. Earache. What will he?
Hey, Brad, did you ever play the DC version of D&D with the superheroes?
Yeah, that's tough when you've been smoking so long. There you go, Kitty. She has a good recipe for plantar fasciitis.
Simplify back to JS 2004.
Cortisone is not good for you at all. Oh, that's the other reason. Okay, so vetiver, the other reason why we use vetiver is because it's good for nerve damage. I can't believe I completely forgot about that.
Me
one.
either. That just
So,
tells me how much you don't
That
love
was
me.
the other reason why we use vetiver so much, is because it helps with nerve damage. It helps to regenerate all of that damage, and it also okay, Christine Jewel asked up here something about to help with earache.
Okay.
Do oils help for gunshot wounds? Is this a fresh wound or is it an older wound?
Can you help her, please, with the earache?
Yes, with an earache. That one, we, I don't even want to know.
Don't back talk.
With the earache, we've, we've talked about a bunch of them. And I had, when Kay was on, she was talking about what she used for earaches. The helichrysum was the one that we used for your tinnitus.
Mm-hmm.
The helichrysum was in there, but you can use like basil, helichrysum, melaleuca. We had talked about melaleuca with the oil with earaches. What you do though is you don't want to put it inside your ear. You either want to put it on the tragus right here or back on the bone back behind your ear, and place it there, and that works really, really well. Not a new wound. Okay,
so you're talking about a gun or a
so
scar?
like a scar. This would work good for a scar. What was that there? Oh, okay.
So I hope that helped, Kristen.
Okay. Let's see. What else have we got going on here? Anybody else with anything? Son decided to punch his brother last night. Ooh. Yikes. I don't know that my book's going to have anything
Okay,
about
wait a minute.
black eye.
Eric! Why would you want to fit... Okay, Miss Jennifer. We wear those like a badge of honor. That means we are a warrior. When we get said shiner, one, we wear it like a badge of honor, but two, it reminds us to duck.
The other thing, too, Jennifer, is that you don't really want to put your oils too close to your eye. So, I don't know that... I think you'd have to be really careful with applying an oil really close to your eye. Ah, that's why.
Well, you family-friendly show. I can't tell you what to tell his daddy. But if you would like to message me, I can sure tell you what to tell him. That's right. He'll have all the girls.
Mm-hmm. Because the chicks dig it.
Hey, Pookie.
Hey, Daddy. Guess what we just saw?
What?
We just saw a possum
A la 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 some?
in our trash bin. We need
Okay.
to set a trap.
Did you shoot it?
No,
Why not? You got a
Cause-
gun.
I don't have a
Oh,
gun.
there you go. Are we just starting or are we just ending?
Southwind Technical Academy, I have missed you. You have been like gone
for a
way
while.
too long.
And that's a female, and I cannot remember her name.
That's because you've been gone for a while.
Oh, what is her name?
Okay.
All
How
right.
long do you think it's going to take Krista to say hi, Peanut?
Scars and tattoos made me the man I am today.
So, Mama,
So what?
the turtle has gained my trust.
Oh yeah.
He crawls around in my hands.
Very cool.
He gets sometimes he gets on my leg.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, we're at the day for this, right?
Tomorrow is the
night?
day. Tomorrow night we announce the winner of the hat.
Yes. So if anybody,
April.
are we doing frankincense next week? Man, everybody wants some frankincense.
No.
What? Yarrow oil. No, I'm not doing yarrow. I don't have yarrow oil at my disposal right now.
We are doing Terra Shield.
What?
Yes. I told everybody in my video that you would do Terra Shield next week.
I'm not doing blends.
That's not a blend. It's got its own bottle. How can it be a blend? See?
Guys, do you see what I have to work with here?
That you ain't blending nothing.
See?
What does
That's
that
its
say?
own bottle.
What does it say?
It says blend.
Hey, don't you got dishes to do or something?
Black pepper. Homestead heart. Thanks for joining us. Where's that wood spork? There you go. So everybody wants, a lot of people asking about frankincense. Well, you've been bragging about how well frankincense is.
It's a blend.
No, it's not. God, how I with that.
Hey, Kiwi, your oil's not in the mail yet. Just saying.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna get talked into frankincense next week.
Okay, well then you have to make the apology video.
Apology video? Why do I have to make an apology video?
Because all my bow hunting friends, like Josh,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, he's one of them, was probably looking really forward to,
Talking about Terra Shield? Okay. Well, the thing with that is that that's a blend, and I kind of wanted to talk about
Suburban Hillbilly says hi, Cub.
Hi.
There you go. Well, he did do a video, but all he did was talk about how great it was. So, okay, so Vetiver works with that, Ms. Zelda. The pain and the itching that comes from Vetiver actually, the things that it works really well with are brain, but also skin.
Call her out, Tracy. Call her out. Yeah.
That I was going to do rosemary. That's right. I did say that.
Mm-hmm.
I did say that.
Word.
Miss Rain, we told her about
About what you said.
about what you said
What?
between
About Chuck
her
Norris
and-
wears rain pajamas.
and how about who would win between Rain and
That was
Superman.
Carol.
Oh, that
Oh, it
was
was Carol. I thought it was.
Oh, I thought it was you.
you.
Yeah, but
Who do you think will win? You think Rain would whoop Superman's butt, don't you? Yep. Yep. She says she walks around carrying a K-bar. I wouldn't mess with her.
yeah.
Okay, so yes, Terry Lawson. Okay, well I'll tell you what. We've got a few minutes. Let's talk about the repellent blend right now.
That would be Tertiary.
I'm never going to school him on this compliance stuff. It's just not going to work.
What? What'd I do?
Okay, so
It says repellent blend on it.
right. It's repellent blend. That other name that you're saying is their brand name. So
then why'd you let me put it on the video today?
well, you had already made the video and you were stressing the heck out about having it done in time. So, okay, so yes, it's a blend. It's a repellent blend. So any company that you go with, you would look for a repellent blend. But when you go back to all of the oils that are in that blend, you want to make sure...
On YouTube, Kitty?
What did she say?
Me Mom just posted something you've got to watch.
Okay. Because the TerraShield has their particular proprietary blend may have a few things that other companies don't. So
milkshake brings the boys to the yard.
but the active ingredients it says are citronella and cedarwood, and we talked about how cedarwood is very effective as far as repelling insects. But it also has
Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1,
a lot of different stuff. Sandalwood, white fir, eucalyptus is in there.
I saw it was a dilution. Do you know the ratio of EO to carrier oil?
What was a dilution?
Don't know.
I saw it was a dilution. Do you know the ratio of EO to carrier oil? Are you talking about the blend? Because yes, there is fractionated coconut oil in here, but I would imagine that is for it to be able to be spread around better. What we had talked about before is that when you use just an oil by itself, you're getting like a square inch. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to talk about. So when you do just the oil by itself, you're getting maybe an inch worth of coverage. And when you put that carrier oil on there, you're actually spreading that out and allowing it to be more effective over a larger area. As far as how much of a dilution it is, that I'm not sure of. I couldn't even begin to answer that question. What I do know is that at least around here, I know that it's effective where we live. It helps, especially one of the annoying things, obviously, besides our state bird, which is the mosquito.
Word.
The big one is gnats. We have gnats and things like the little fruit flies that fly
So you wouldn't
around.
need to dilute that since it's already diluted.
No, it's already set up to be able to spread on. And one of the cool things, I don't know about other companies, but this company actually makes one that's in a roller ball. And another thing you can do with this, what we do with it is we get one of those cheap little spray bottles that you can get in the travel section at Walmart. And we fill it about, 3/4 of the way full with water. And then we put maybe 10 or 15 drops of the repellent blend in there. Shake it up real good because water and oil do not physically mix. Shake it real good and then spray it on. And we apply it all over all of us. Clothes, arms, all of that stuff. And it works really well.
Miss Zelda, are you a vet?
I said, bullet.
I
Alaska state bird.
can be used on cats and dogs.
On the repellent blend, yes. We've actually used it on our cow before for flies.
I used that when I was doing the cow when I used to be out there with Blaze.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
first responder. Do you know about the Insomnia Club?
Joint pain, particularly hip pain. Lemongrass, the soothing blend.
Do you come?
I think so. I think
I don't
I've
remember
seen.
seeing. No, I would have remembered his Zelda name.
Yeah.
Well, there.
Vetiver is good for nightmares and night terrors. I will tell you that because we have used Vetiver with Jason. Vetiver and lavender is kind of a double dose. As far as joint pain, so arthritis, that kind of thing, that would be...
Come Tuesday, please. Come tomorrow.
That would definitely be, like, lemongrass is really effective, peppermint, cypress, cedarwood. There's a ton of them for joint pain that work really well for that. So Donna asked, that's a really good idea because vetiver is good for seizures. See, and it's April. Chamomile and vetiver tea, that would make sense. That would definitely make sense. Yes, you can blend the oil with a natural lotion. I've even told people before when it comes to oregano is so potent in its smell that I can take one of my flowery, girly,
Can you diffuse?
yes, you can diffuse vetiver. The only thing though is remember it is so thick.
I love myself. I'm gonna give myself a hug.
No, we don't sell John Warts.
What is John Wars?
Does it say what type of seizures? I know it's an antispasmodic, so I would imagine it's something kind of across the board. Again, having to do with the brain. That would be the best that I could give you, Sandy. I'm not sure exactly. Castor oil will help you lose weight. You know, the other thing that I was going to tell y'all, this is, or not this one, vetiver is good for flatulence too.
What are you laughing at? What's flatulence mean?
What does flatulate mean?
Farting. Or simply Circus would say wet farts.
Yeah, wash your mask with vinegar, that's right.
Haha, Josh. You just got kicked in front of a bus.
It's Jesse who says that.
Let's see. Alright.
Alright, last.
Seizure med, it replaces as one of the rescue meds for the status seizure. Status one. I want to stop breathing and break the pattern.
Hot.
That's sharding. Ha! Hot mesa la dessa. Yeah, I would definitely ask Sandy, but make sure that you have make sure that you're asking somebody who is open to the
What are you doing?
idea of essential oils, because a lot of times you'll find somebody that'll just shut you down because they don't believe that any of it's it helps. She said, does it help with does that mean it helps you flatulate or helps you not flatulate? It helps to get rid of the gas so you don't flatulate. Oh, just watched Mima's new video and she wants us all to give BB and Robin some love. Patrick told me to ask that. Haha. Well, you know, as far as getting rid of gas, the best one that I've had has been the digestive blend. So.
I found that.
Why are you apologizing, Miss Zelda?
There's the other cubby. That's right.
Ah.
Hey, Carol. Hi. Are you guys going to bed? Give me hugs and kisses. Will you? Okay.
This all awesome.
I know.
Ow!
Uh-oh. Alright, give me a hug.
What? Uh-oh.
Alright.
Who's here?
You better hope they find him before I do.
Poke.
What?
Doing that.
How?
With an algorithm. Ah, we're back. We're back. Stop typing.
Okay, Happy Camper wanted to know the oils for hip pain again. I'm going to tell y'all. Real quick, lemongrass, peppermint, cypress. You can use ginger, the soothing blend, the massage blend. There's so many that you can use. Cedarwood. Did I say cedarwood? Cedarwood's one. Even like eucalyptus. Anything that's going to open up those blood vessels to help things move around a little bit and help, you know, kind of get the blood flow going. That usually helps really good with any kind of arthritis or joint pain. So...
Yeah, we're back.
yeah.
Back again. We probably lost a bunch of people, so.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So now it's time to say goodbye to all our friends and family.
You're a whack job. You know that?
So,
Okay.
who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me?
Good.
M-I-C-K-E-R-L-U-S-E.
Alright. Well, it's past my bedtime, y'all. Woods and warm smells, sweet flowers. You know, Teresa, this, that vetiver smells like that. And yes, you can do turmeric and ginger. And that's what I was saying about the ginger. Should you use a carrier oil with lemongrass? Yes, I would the first time. The look Robin gives is sometimes priceless. Yeah, I would be a horrible poker player. I wear all of my emotions in my face, don't I?
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Yeah, Teresa, I think you would. If you were
Good night,
saying
sweetheart. Well,
that you
it's
like all of those kinds of
time to
smells, this is definitely one of those woodsy kind of smells.
I hate to leave you, but I really must say
You're a dork.
good night, sweetheart. Good night. Yo dody, yo dody, yo dody, yo dody, yo do.
Was Cockeyed in here at all?
Yes,
tonight?
Cockeye was in here a little bit, but I think they was having internet trouble.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, y'all, I'm going to bed. Are you going to stay up and chat for a little while with everybody?
No, I'm calling it a night too. I'm gonna watch Meemaw's video, and then I have to talk with Simply Circus. But I'm gonna go in there to do that because the Mac's in there.
I don't care for that. You know what, Suburban? I learned quickly that at first I didn't like it, but the longer that I used it, the more I appreciated it. And the benefits far outweigh the smell, like to me. Way too much. So, be nice, Palmetto. He said he's going to go beat him to a pulp. So.
Sometimes 17-year-olds need that.
I know it. Alright, y'all.
Now it's time
You're a weirdo.
to say goodbye to all our friends and family. MIC
See you real soon.
KY. Why? Because we have to.
Yeah, he said he would, yeah. Okay.
MOUSE.
Well, good luck, Palmetto. You guys be careful. And, alright, we will, talk to you guys later.
Yep.
As always, it's been a pleasure. I'm glad y'all came and hung out with us for a little while. I guess we're gonna have to do Rosemary next week. So, it's gonna probably be Rosemary, guys. We'll do that, and then maybe the week after that, we'll talk about possibly doing, frankincense.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, Claire Bear. All right, y'all. You don't
Good night,
gotta
Amanda.
go
Night,
away
Tammy.
mad. Just go away.
You said Karen was the...
Mm-hmm. Yes, USA Kiwi one.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
Have a nice day.
Don't forget to check us out on the web. www.bigbear blah blah blah. Just like, sub.
What
blah,
does
blah.
Brad say? Yippity skippity?
Yippity skippity doo dah.
There you
All
go.
right. Peace. See you tomorrow, Insomnia Club. Later, Gator.